A young woman, 7 months pregnant, mysteriously disappears in broad daylight. What happened? Why didn't she return home? And how is it related to money and her former lover? Don't miss out! You're watching Psychic Investigations, a project of true and astounding stories. Here, people who call themselves clairvoyants investigate incredible paranormal phenomena and high-profile criminal cases. This house has stood empty for 3 days. Its owner vanished without a trace. She went to the market in the nearest city and disappeared. Her loved ones raised the alarm.
That's not typical of Svitlana. She would have found a way to get in touch.
She had no enemies. It's a small town where everyone knows each other. She had good relationships with everyone.
Svitlana Hrobko was last seen getting into a bus headed to the city.
She phoned me and said, "I'm at the market. The coat I'm wearing is already too tight. I need something looser."
Svitlana was born and raised in a small town. She was her parents' only child. 10 years ago, her mother died in her arms, and her father passed away soon afterward. After losing her parents, Svitlana's friends became her closest people.
She never met someone who could truly support her.
Svitlana became pregnant by a man with whom she'd had a romantic relationship, but she planned to raise the child on her own.
She called me and said, "Olena, can you believe it? It's a girl." We were all so happy because daughter means ribbons and dresses.
But where could Svitlana have gone during such an important time in her life?
As soon as we received the report, we checked all medical facilities across Ukraine.
The first police theory was that Svitlana might have felt unwell during the trip, but she never sought medical help.
The town was in turmoil. No one could find her.
Svitlana's friends decided to seek help from the psychics. They contacted Olena Kurylova.
I see a white coat on her. She worked in medicine.
Svitlana got a paramedics degree at a medical school and first worked as a nurse in a kindergarten and then at a clinic.
I feel nauseous. So nauseous. Is she pregnant? I feel pain from her personal life. She suffered because of love.
Yes, everyone deceived and betrayed her. She was very unlucky in love.
I see a road. Money. There was supposed to be a purchase.
So Svitlana really was at the market the day she disappeared? But what happened next?
I'm getting a thick, dark energy. I hear a scream. The scream is in a confined space. She's calling for help. I'm afraid to say what might truly frighten you. Please leave me this photo. Come back in 3 days.
The clairvoyant says the connection to the missing woman is so faint that she is unsure whether Svitlana is alive. So, Olena decides to perform a ritual.
Svitlana. She's not here. The other world. Death. She's drifting away, slipping into a black void. I can't reach her. I can't breathe. I need air. Svitlana. 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 Svitlana.
What did the clairvoyant see in her magical mirrors? Could the pregnant woman be in mortal danger right now? The police continue the search.
There's lots of work. It can't be done in a single day.
3 days later, Svitlana's friends return to Olena Kurylova.
Any news?
Nothing, no news at all.
Svitlana's gone, I'm afraid.
Gone?
She's no longer among the living. She won't respond. I hear moaning from the world of the dead. She's wearing a short dress or top. I saw bare legs and a body fading into the black abyss.
I can't believe it. It's like a real-life thriller.
Could the clairvoyant be mistaken? After all, her ritual was interrupted by a shattered mirror, and the police still haven't found a body matching Svitlana's description.
We know for sure she went to the city. We brought a map. Could you show us where she went next?
Let's start from her home. Svitlana lived in this town her entire life.
Yes.
I feel tears. Her mother died from a serious illness. Metastases. Cancer?
Yes. She said, Olena, the only person who loved me unconditionally, is gone. There's no one left who'll love me like my mother did. I said, Svitlana, I don't know how your mother loved you, but I promise to love you just as much.
After her mother's death, Svitlana's father began drinking heavily.
He was admitted to our ward with severe alcohol poisoning. He was basically a vegetable. We had to undress him, wash him, change him, and lay him down.
It went on for about 5 years. She endured it all heroically.
Her father died of alcoholism, but despite everything, Svitlana still loved him.
Did Svitlana ever tell you about a cat? A cat that doesn't really exist?
She said some kind of cat would come.
She always saw that cat before deaths or tragedies.
Yes, every time.
She'd be at home, doors closed, windows shut, and the cat would appear anyway.
Cat or not, it's unclear what it was.
She'd call out, but it was gone. Every time before someone died, she saw the cat.
And the most terrifying part is that Svitlana saw the mystical cat the day before she disappeared.
Where do we look for her? What happened to her?
I understand you don't fully believe me.
I refuse to believe it. She wanted to live so badly. She loved life.
It wasn't a natural death.
It's terrifying to even imagine. But who and why would kill a pregnant woman?
She started some kind of business, right?
Yes.
She worked for about 2 years at an optician's and then suggested we start a small business together.
Svitlana and her friend opened their first optical shop. She funded the startup by renting out land shares inherited from her mother.
She clawed her way up however she could. She knew no help was coming. She was on her own.
She traveled herself to buy glasses, constantly running to the bus station for the shipments.
A few years later, the partners had not one, but 4 optical shops.
Svitlana started making good money and living well.
Did she have a business partner?
Svitlana Hrobko ran the optical business jointly with her partner, who was interrogated and verified. We found no leads to the woman.
There was a gray vehicle, a conversation, a man, a corner, a turn. They met at a prearranged spot. It was a romantic relationship. He had children. A family. She was like someone outside the law.
That was Svitlana's lover.
She fell in love with him. 3 months into their relationship, she became pregnant.
She never pinned her hopes on that relationship. She didn't want to steal a married man. It's hard to say why she needed him, you see?
Yes.
Loneliness, you can't blame her.
The father of Svitlana's unborn baby could theoretically have had a motive to get rid of his pregnant mistress, but she had no complaints against him. They parted ways peacefully 6 months before her disappearance.
He told her clearly, I can't promise marriage, but I'll help however I can.
I'm Andriy Lisyuk. When did you last see Svitlana before she disappeared?
A day or two before.
What was your relationship?
Friendly.
Did you know you might have a baby together?
Maybe.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
I'm not interested.
Why is the man acting so strangely? Could he know something? and refused to speak?
Look for a man, but do so very carefully. I'd be afraid of someone like him. You'll want the help from the police.
By now, the detectives have their own theory. Like Olena Kurylova, they suspect a man may be involved in Svitlana Hrobko's disappearance.
I'd like to meet with Olena Kurylova personally. Her statements match one of our working theories. It's good to meet you in person. Can you share any information with the investigation about Svitlana's whereabouts?
I saw Svitlana's photo. I asked where I could find her, but the answer that came was silence and cold, and a dead body, stripped naked. I sense a violent death. I see a vehicle and a man. She had an affair with him. And there's another man. The father of the child, it's not him. The man in the car is someone else.
Yes, there is indeed another man.
The vehicle was gray. She gets in and shuts the door behind her. She says hi. She knows him. It feels like a confrontation. You owe me something. You promised? She says.
Promised what?
Money. You promised me money.
Was Svitlana demanding money from him?
Not his money. Hers. She asked why he took her money. Did he borrow it? He took it. And now she needs it.
During interviews with Svitlana's friends, we learned she kept her business earnings with an old acquaintance.
She had plans for the money. She wanted to buy property.
Yes, she was negotiating to buy an apartment that very day.
Svitlana's acquaintance was holding $25,000 of her money. He claimed it was in a safety deposit box and promised to return it upon request.
She said, I'm giving birth soon. I need the money. Give it back.
She had a big house but no man. She couldn't manage it alone. She would have the baby, but she had no sewer system and had to carry water from the well.
For the past 8 years, Svitlana dreamed of a cozy apartment with hot running water.
It was something incredible for her.
When her business took off, she saved money every month, denying herself everything. Before giving birth, Svitlana planned to buy and furnish her new home.
The man is terrifying, but she's not afraid of him. His hands are covered in blood.
We have information on that man. But until Svitlana Hrobko's body is found, we can't objectively assess his involvement.
He testified that he hadn't met with the missing woman. No witnesses have confirmed seeing them together, so there's no legal basis to detain him.
I'm certain that Svitlana was murdered. I see a large body of water, still water.
A lake?
It's off the road, down a side path.
Thank you, Olena. About 30 kilometers from the city, in the direction of Svitlana's hometown, we identified several bodies of water.
But the search is complicated by winter. Divers can't stay long in freezing water. After several failed attempts, the dives were halted.
We dove about 5 times in the specified reservoir, but the body was never found.
Could it be that her body isn't in the water, and Svitlana is still alive? But where has she been for all these months?
Last time, you told me Svitlana's body should be searched for in water. Here's the map of the area. We've checked all the bodies of water but found nothing. Are you absolutely sure her body is in the water?
Almost completely sure. But I can't understand why you haven't found her. May I see the maps?
Yes, of course.
I'm holding my hands on this map, this area. She's here. I had a vision in the mirror. A body sinking. Down, 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 vanishing beneath the water. Dimitro, please show me exactly where you've searched.
Here are more detailed images.
This lake. Are there fish here? Reeds?
Yes, it's a lake. The shore is covered with reeds.
And this? This was dug out by people?
Yes, it's a quarry. Here's a more detailed image of it.
Svitlana's body is somewhere here, in a pit dug by yellow machines.
Before the quarry was flooded, it had spiral descents. They extracted solid rock. Later, the quarry filled with water, and some equipment was left behind.
She's here. Her body can't float up as it's tied to a large stone. Did you search this area thoroughly?
Yes,
She's not there. But here. I feel warmth. Yes, definitely. Check this spot. This area near the shore. She says, to the right. You were close, but I'm over here. Where you searched, but a little to the right. She's approximately here.
thank you for the information. We'll definitely re-examine the quarry floor in detail.
For several weeks, divers searched the exact spot in the quarry indicated by the clairvoyant, but it yielded no results again.
The depth is still unknown. The locals say it's up to 100 meters, with many ledges and drop-offs.
After repeated failed attempts, the emergency service withdraws its divers. The agency lacks the resources for such prolonged searches. The police also halt their efforts.
We couldn't examine the quarry floor without specialized equipment. The shoreline drops off sharply, with only a small ledge of 15 by 10 meters. Beyond that, it's a steep cliff.
Svitlana's friends decide to continue the search on their own and hire a private diver.
Friends, close companions, and classmates chipped in. The neighbors, too. Whatever trifle they could.
The money covers less than a full day of search operations. No results.
She comes to me in dreams, pleading I'm near. Why aren't you looking for me? Olena, please find me.
In total despair, the woman calls the clairvoyant again. Olena Kurylova stands by her vision.
There's access. You can drive there. Olena, if you give up, no one will find her.
Nearly a year after Svitlana's disappearance, her friend decides to fund one more dive into the quarry.
They say I'm stupid and crazy.
This time, Olena goes to the quarry with the diver, following every instruction from the clairvoyant. She hopes for a miracle. And then, the unbelievable happens. Barely an hour into the search, the diver stuns Olena with news of a horrifying discovery.
The diver swam along the shore. As his oxygen tank neared empty, running on reserve, he decided to go just a bit farther. That's when he saw a silhouette underwater, resembling a human body.
Was anything tied to the body?
A bag of cement with a tow rope. Thanks to the psychic who pointed us to the exact location, we found Svitlana Hrobko's body.
As a medic, I've seen a lot. But what I saw then, it's not for the faint of heart. That tow rope cinched around her pregnant belly. Her foot was so small. She was so small.
But who could take the life of a fragile woman, 7 months pregnant, in such a horrific way?
The police believe the killer is one of Svitlana's acquaintances, with whom she had a romantic relationship. He had a motive, $25,000 that she entrusted to him, and it appears he had no intention of returning it. The data show that just before her phone went offline, the suspect was with her close to the quarry.
Cell tower data shows both their phones pinged in the same location.
Svitlana's phone was never found. At first, the man claimed he didn't know her. After the police examined his phone, he changed his story and said he gave her a ride and then dropped her off in the village where the quarry is located.
Can you describe what happened that day?
That morning, Svitlana went to meet him. They met at a pre-arranged location.
Before buying the apartment, Svitlana planned to retrieve her money from the suspect. She believed the cash was stored in a safety deposit box in one of the city banks. But checks revealed that no bank had a box registered in his name. He claims he never took any money from Svitlana.
Deposits weren't common here. She said, Olena, where do I even keep this money? She had nowhere to store it. So she asked her friend. He said, of course, no problem. I have a deposit box in a bank.
They're in the car. It veers off the road. He grabs her like this. She can't breathe. He grabs her so hard. Rough, violent. He strangles her.
Svitlana Hrobko was indeed strangled. Her body was thrown into the quarry post-mortem. There was no water in her lungs, according to the autopsy.
What was the stone she was tied to?
It was a bag of cement.
I see, the cement became a stone. The tires. He burned them. He washed the car obsessively and then removed the wheels.
The police have surveillance footage from a service station. The suspect went there to change the tires on his car.
Yes, he swapped good tires for bad ones.
The quarry shore is clay and sand. Tiny particles cling to tire pores for a long time. Plus, tire tracks leave clear imprints. He may have changed the tires to avoid being found.
This is unthinkable. For 8 years, Svitlana saved for a home, denying herself everything. According to her friends, every month, she gave all her earnings to the suspect for safekeeping. For 8 years, she financially supported her killer.
At this point, all the evidence points to him.
A charming 7th grader mysteriously vanishes during Easter. Is it still possible to find the girl alive? And what horrifying truth are her parents trying to conceal? The psychics are going to unveil the shocking truth. During the filming of the episode, Yana Pasinkova and Kayal Alekperov were approached by a woman whose 14-year-old daughter, Sonia, went to see her friends on Easter and never came back.
They said goodbye to her at 9:30, but she never returned home.
The disappearance of the girl on Easter became so resonant that at 8 the next morning, dozens of police officers, rescuers, soldiers from the nearby military base, and canine unit officers arrived to search for Sonia. The entire village joined the search.
We searched everywhere but found nothing.
She's always been so polite. She's a little sunshine. She's always cheerful and never has conflicts with anyone.
The 14-year-old Sonia is the best student of her school. Her family is very proud of her.
She participated in contests on all the subjects, and she always won.
Maxim is Sonia's friend, who was among those who were the last to see her.
We went to the square and were there for some time. Then we told her we'd see her off to the market. There we said goodbye to each other and went home.
Sonia went home alone.
How far is it from here to her home? A little over 1.5 kilometers. It's roughly a 20-minute walk. Pull over, please. I want to talk to the attendant. They could know something. Tell me, please, do you have security cameras here? I want to see if the missing girl crossed here at about 10 in the evening on May 1st.
Do you mean Sonia? The police checked the video. They said they didn't see her in it. She wasn't here.
Thank you. So it means the girl disappeared somewhere here, on this stretch of the road.
Sonia's friends and family don't lose hope she will eventually be found. However, it has been a long time since she disappeared, and there has been no news about her lately. This is why her desperate mother came to see the psychics. The clairvoyants took Sonia's photo to work with it on their way back.
The girl walks along the road, but then the road ends abruptly, and this is it, Kayal. She's gone.
I don't see Sonia among the living either. My sacred book says the girl is where there are many trees. She will be found in the woods in the village where they live.
She will be found on this day next month.
Later on, Irina phoned us to tell the horrible news. Sonia had been found dead in the woods, exactly a month later as the psychics had predicted.
Here it is. It's over 1 kilometer from here to the road through the woods. She was either dragged here by force or brought and dropped when she was already dead.
Sonia's mother and grandmother were invited to the morgue to identify the body. The DNA experts confirmed it was the body of Sonia Butts. But what was left of Sonia shocked her family.
It's impossible to know the reason for her death because the remains were badly decayed.
But who and why murdered the girl? Kyle Alekperov and Yana Pasinkova embark on the investigation.
The girl repeats the strange phrase, "Find my friend. I trusted him with all my secrets. Does this mean we need to find a boy?"
I had a vision. A woman, a man, and a girl are in a forest. I can't describe the adults because I only saw their backs. But the girl glanced back at some moment. It was Sonia. The next moment, I saw a bloodied knife in the woman's hand.
Could they probably be serial killers?
But the girl was so calm with them around. Does it mean she knew those people?
To get to the spot where Sonia's body was found, you need to know the forest really well. Most probably, the murderer is local, or at least they had been there quite often.
The cards say the girl saw somebody else being murdered, and the murderer knows she saw it. She could have been killed as a witness.
I had another terrible vision. There, in the forest, this girl, Sonia, she was holding her own head in her hands.
Do you mean she was beheaded?
Sonia told me, "Turn over the page and you'll see."
What page?
I don't know.
Hello, come in, please.
Hello.
My name is Valentina. I'm Sonia's grandma.
I want to know what happened to her.
Irina, take the cards, please. She's lying down, and a woman is looming over her. The woman is her bloodline, and she's holding something sharp in her hands. Look, the woman with the knife. Valentina, this is you. What are you doing over the girl's body?
What do you mean?
I was confused by what I saw. Could Valentina have murdered her granddaughter?
If we are talking about her body, then it is her hair. I took the hair.
What? I don't get it.
Yana, you mentioned something sharp in the woman's hands. It wasn't a knife. I see scissors.
Scissors?
It turned out that Valentina took a lock of her granddaughter's hair while she was at the identification of her body.
Here's the hair. Because I don't believe, I can't believe, the DNA test results are correct.
I compared Sonia's hair with the energy of her photo. This is her hair. I am very sorry, but your little girl is really gone.
Irina, she's gone. Bring water, somebody. Irina, please take a sip. Just one sip. I beg you.
I don't want water. I don't want anything. I don't want it. Who did it?
Calm down, please. You must help us find out who murdered your daughter. This is why we're here.
Irina, I need you. Do you hear me? Pull yourself together, please.
Return your granddaughter her hair. Take it to her grave. You can't keep it at home.
She's been here to take it. She came to take her hair back. I heard somebody knock on the window pane, and then there was Sonia's voice outside saying, "Grandma."
It's a bad idea for somebody to keep their dead family member's hair, as the necrotic energy from it can harm the living. But since we had it, we needed to work with it. Sonia. Sonia, what happened? There is a woman standing over the girl's remains. You don't get along with her. She knows the girl. She's your rival.
She's got long dark hair and big dark eyes.
This is Zoya, the wife of Sonia's father.
They found her while they were picking mushrooms in the woods.
The psychics and the girl's family go to see her father, Vitaly, and his wife, Zoya, who live in the same village. We saw you and Zoya next to your daughter's body. Did you find her?
My husband and I went to pick mushrooms. I got deep into the forest while my husband stayed on the path. I found the shirt and showed it to my husband, and he said it looked like Sonya's shirt. And then I saw the pants among the trees, and I tried to pick them up but failed. And so we called the police, and we only found the lower part of her body. After the experts arrived, they searched the area and found the rest. I don't know exactly what it was. My husband later told me it was the skull.
So, the girl's head was separated from her body. This is what I saw in my vision.
I assume the remains could be dragged all over the forest by animals. Most probably, these were dogs or wolves. According to the locals, there are many of them here.
Take it in your hand. I want to summon the spirit of a girl. Your daughter is here now. She says she's mad at you, Vitaly. She's showing me a room full of children. She's on stage, and you're in the audience.
It was a school play, yes.
Sonya says that she was upset because you came to someone else's child.
My son and Sonya are almost the same age.
Is he your stepson?
Yes.
The boy's name is Bohdan. They went to the same kindergarten, and she was offended because her father came to take Bohdan home, but she stayed.
She's bitter. The girl says, "Dad came not to me."
She cried and she complained. It traumatized her a lot when she was little.
Your daughter says, "My father is the killer."
That's enough. I don't want to talk to you.
These are not my words, but your daughter's. It's about a man who is not alive anymore.
You're using some kind of transport. Wind. It's not a car.
It was a motorcycle.
The man stops you. He's intoxicated with alcohol. He bothers you.
You punched him, and he died.
The man Vitaly fought died a few hours later from an internal bleeding. By the time the ambulance arrived, he wasn't breathing.
I bore the punishment for it.
Vitaly was tried for an involuntary manslaughter, and he spent 4 years in prison.
We divorced after Vitaly was put in prison.
Your daughter's spirit says, "Don't look for those who found me, but her, who I was looking for." I don't understand who Sonya was looking for, but I know one thing for sure. The people who found the girl's body didn't murder her.
Sonya asked me to find her friend, whom she claimed knew some secrets.
I suddenly had a vision in which Sonya showed me this friend. But it wasn't a human. I see a notebook. It has a pattern of flowers on it.
Did she have a diary?
Yes.
Where is it?
The police took it. There's nothing important in it. She only wrote that she didn't trust anybody.
We need the diary. The cards says that she made some important notes in it 2 or 3 days before she was murdered. It can be a clue.
Yana, let's call Katerina Malichenko.
Hello. You need the last pages of Sonya's diary, is that right? I'll try to get copies.
While the project's detective is trying to grant access to Sonya's diary, the psychics go to the site where the girl's body was found.
This is where I found the shirt. Right over here.
I need to carry out the ritual to ask your daughter's spirit what exactly happened to her. She was very sad and lonely.
She didn't trust anybody, not a single person. She didn't have close friends, and she felt rather lonely.
And you, as a mother, weren't a friend to your daughter?
We had a good relationship, but I distanced myself from her recently. I withdrew into myself.
She's now standing next to me. It reminds me of my visions. A woman, a man, and a girl in the forest. The girl was Sonya, and I saw a bloodied knife in the woman's hands. You are the woman. You are holding the knife, and it's bloodied. You are a murderer.
I murdered my partner.
I'm speechless.
The woman met Andriy 6 years ago. Later, she took Sonia and moved in to live with him. After that, her younger daughter Polina was born. But what happened that made Irina kill her partner?
He was beating me, and I grabbed the knife and stabbed him.
At first, they lived happily, but soon enough, the man began to drink heavily and beat Irina. She eventually lost patience with it.
I stabbed him in the heart. 2 years of my life were rather existence than living.
Irina is still under investigation. She doesn't know how she is supposed to live with this guilt. This is the reason she distanced herself from her daughter.
Sonia was home when it happened. Her mother killed her stepfather in front of her. This is why the cards showed her to me as a witness to a murder.
Your partner's spirit says, I forgave Irina. But can she forgive herself? She owes Sonia an apology.
Oh God.
Irina, get yourself together. Calm down.
Give me water.
What does it all mean? What apology does the mother owe her daughter? Meanwhile, Katerina Malichenko managed to access the copies of the Kill a Girl's diary. The detective sends them to our journalists. Her spirit says, turn over the page, and you'll see.
Good morning. I'm in no mood today. Mom has been away for 3 days. Tomorrow's Easter, but she's not here. I can't even go to see my friends, as Polina's home. Are you serious? She wasn't going home then. She was looking for you. Where were you?
At my friend's.
For 3 days?
Your daughter is showing me a house. You often visit it. I see cigarette smoke. People drink and sleep right on the floor.
Yes, I started drinking, and I could leave home for 3 days.
The trial has been delayed over and over again for 2 years and a half.
Irina developed depression, but she didn't choose the best way to overcome it. She began attending the local drinks house in the neighboring street. Irina, I can understand you as a human being, but there's a line you should never cross. You should always put your children first.
Her father is a killer, and her mother is a drunk. Neither of them needs their daughter. The 14-year-old girl thought of her little sister she had to take care of, and she couldn't leave home to see her friends. Do you want us to find the murderer? But are you any better than the murderer?
Ask anybody here. Did any of them take part in the search? Did anybody join the search party at least once? At least once? Did they go into the woods? Did they? Did they join the rescuers and soldiers? Did they?
They did. They did.
Oh, please stop it. You simply went there to be seen in front of the village council. This is what you did.
Stop saying this nonsense, you.
What are you talking about? Why are you arguing?
Because everybody wants to show themselves in a favorable light, to show how heroic they are.
There's nothing to argue about. She's dead. Do you understand it? You should have argued about her when she was alive. Now it's too late.
Nobody of you cared about your child. Neither you, nor you, or you needed Sonia. She started the diary because she had nobody to talk to. I have another vision. Sonia goes to the place where you were, Irina, to take you home. I wasn't the first time she was going to do it. She says, Mom, I didn't want you to drink.
Sonia always said that whenever she entered there, she felt the stench of alcohol. Then she would find her mother among the distorted, drunken faces, take her by the hand, and go home with her.
The girl was brought here when she was already dead. She wasn't murdered here. I see a man strangle her in a car of a fair color.
Is he from somewhere here?
He's local.
car runs towards here, like this. She's on this side of the road.
The girl is going to take her mom home. He says, "Get in. I'll give you a lift. I'll help you get your mom home."
Did she know him?
Yes. She knows him.
He's much older than her. You know him. You know your daughter's murderer.
Sonia wants to take her mom home as soon as possible, and she gets in his car.
He harasses her. It's sexual violence. He didn't intend to kill her. He pressed too much here. He's taller than you, just a little taller, but she's little, so it was enough.
The girl's body was found in such a bad condition that the examination failed to find whether she'd been raped or not, or if she'd been strangled. Her body was kept in an enclosed space. She's pointing at the ground. It could be a basement or a cellar. I feel the man who killed your daughter works with his hands. He fixes things with tools. He has gray hair and blurry blue eyes. It looks like he drinks. He's about 45 or 47. He was a regular guest at the place Irina used to go to, and he saw Sonia take her mom home. He'd been interested in the beautiful girl for quite a while.
I can't even imagine it.
I feel he's not in the village currently, but he'll be back. In any case, it's the job of the police to search for the man. As for now, we've done everything we could. The rest is in God's hands.
She says, "I need to hear I love you." Didn't you ever say it to her?
No.
Now you have the chance.
Sonia, I love you. I'm sorry I couldn't give you the love you wanted so badly.
Sonia, if you hear me, forgive me for everything. I didn't give you the love and care you wanted. I wasn't your mother, but you were like a mother to me.
Irina, you must think about your younger daughter. Be with her and give her all your love. We pass the information obtained by the psychics to the police. Hopefully, it will help them find the girl's murderer. Why is a girl's ghost trying to take her sister to the other world? Don't miss out. The psychics will reveal a gruesome murder and a horrifying family secret. On September 23, 2017, Kayal Alekperov called our editorial office, sounding highly concerned. "I need to find a murdered girl."
What?
"I had a vision of a dead girl of about 10 years old walking through a clearing in the woods, and a fox was running beside her. The girl approached something that looked like a pit or grave and said, 'Save Veronika.' And I noticed that her body was all covered in wounds. Somebody had murdered her."
Could she be asking to save another girl from her murderer? To help you, we need more information.
The girl said her name was Diana. And I had this vision this morning. Our journalists urgently began searching based on the information they received from the psychic. But it yielded no results. However, just 2 days later, they were shocked by what they saw in the news. Diana Sivan, a 9-year-old schoolgirl, was found dead in a pit nor far from her home. The girl's body showed severe injuries that could have been caused by animal bites. Preliminary examination results did not reveal any signs of violent death. We didn't know what to think. Had the girl fallen victim to wild animals? In our time, how could this be? Katerina Malichenko, the project's detective, immediately decided to contact the local police station.
The body looked like it had been gnawed by animals. The local hunters suggest it was most likely done by a fox.
According to the investigators, the girl supposedly fell into the pit, hit her head, and fainted. And while she was unconscious, wild foxes gnawed on her body. We decided to urgently contact Kayal Alekperov.
We've sent you the girl's photo. Did you see her in your vision?
Yes, that's her.
She's believed to be a victim of wild animals.
Oh, God.
Maybe that's why you saw a fox with her.
Hold on, but who is Veronika?
We don't know.
Could you please find her parents or other relatives? By the end of the day, we managed to find the phone number of the girl's mother, Alexandra Sivan.
Hello, we are from Psychic Investigations. We've heard that you recently lost your daughter.
My dear little princess. It hurts a lot.
Please accept our condolences. You see, one of our experts had a vision of Diana, and she mentioned someone named Veronica. Could you please tell us who that is?
Veronica is Diana's sister. She's a few years older.
According to the woman, right after her sister's death, Veronica felt someone's presence in the house.
I was in the kitchen and felt suddenly cold, and then the spoon fell.
And the next moment, the girl just froze. The ghost of dead Diana was standing right in front of her.
I didn't believe it first. Tears started pouring down, and she came up to me and said, "Veronica, forgive me, please."
The girl's mother said she barely calmed Veronica down, but just 2 hours later, a huge mirror fell on her daughter's head.
The huge mirror broke.
God, do you mean it fell straight on her head?
Yes. We did everything to save her.
The girl is all right now. However, Veronica is afraid that Diana might take her to the other world. They were very close in life. The girl begged our journalists to have the psychics come and help her.
I'm currently unable to arrive, but I know that Jana Shulikova and Yana Pasinkova could help. And in the meantime, I'll work with Veronica's photo.
Jana and Yana canceled their plans urgently and arrived at the girl's family home the same day.
We are so sorry.
It's hard to even imagine what this poor woman has gone through. Grief-stricken, she aged several years in just 2 days, and now the mother fears she might lose her another daughter.
Hello, come over here. Are you afraid your sister will take you?
Yes.
Be brave, baby, all right? When I hugged Veronica, I felt some kind of fear emanating from her. It seemed like she was hiding a secret, and she was terrified that someone would find out about it.
Let's go inside so we can work with Veronica.
At that moment, Jana Shulikova received a call from Kayal Alekperov.
I've been working with Diana's photo. She wasn't killed by a fox. A human took her life.
Back then, we couldn't even imagine that 2 months after the psychic's investigation, the forensic experts would confirm Kayal Alekperov's words.
11 stab wounds were found on the remnants of the soft tissues of the cervical spine in the front.
We urgently called our detective, Katerina Malichenko. All the locals unanimously assured us that they did not believe that the girl could have fallen prey to wild animals.
Foxes have never killed anyone.
Later, the police would reclassify the case as a murder and explain the presence of wild animal bites on the schoolgirl's body.
They couldn't tear her body while she was alive. As a rule, a beast is attracted by the smell of spilled blood.
To understand what happened on the day of the girl's death, Katerina Malichenko decided to talk to her family and the locals. It turned out that Diana was at home all morning that day. According to her mother, at around noon, she went to the playground in the center of the village.
She never went far away from home, and she would return as soon as it got dark.
But when Diana didn't return after it grew dark, her mother became worried. The woman went to look for her daughter, but she was neither in the street nor at the playground. It turned out that around 6 in the evening, a saleswoman from the local grocery store saw the girl. She said that Diana ran into the store looking scared and couldn't say a word.
She ran in, looked around, then spun around and immediately went out the door.
She thought such behavior was strange, and the grief-stricken mother said that whenever her daughter went somewhere, she always informed her. Moreover, no one in the family asked the girl to go to the store that day. The mother returned home, but her daughter wasn't there. The woman had a real hysteria.
I screamed, "Diana, Diana," until I was hoarse and couldn't say a word anymore.
Diana's elder sister, Veronica, joined the search.
We walked down the street and went around the farm, but found no trace of her.
I searched all the streets, the abandoned houses, the stables, everywhere.
3 hours of searching yielded no results. The girl was nowhere to be found. None of the locals had seen or heard her. The desperate woman decided to ask the police for help.
At 9:20 p.m., a report of a missing girl came in, and we initiated the search, involving soldiers from the local military base and emergency services.
The local investigators say it was the first time ever they couldn't find a child for so long.
They used a dog in the search. The trail was near the store. Then the dog walked around the house, following the trail, and then it disappeared.
At that time, neither we nor the police officers understood why the girl's trail disappeared. Pay attention to this fact, as it will be very important at the end of the investigation and will help find the killer.
The distance from the store to the house where Diana lived is only 300 meters. Where could she have disappeared within such a short distance? It's still a mystery to me.
The search for the schoolgirl lasted for 16 hours, and only the following day, at noon, did one of the law enforcement officers accidentally see her. Little Deanna was lying not far from home, dead.
Our officer found the pit where the girl's body was.
I couldn't think straight anymore. When they said she was dead, I couldn't feel the ground under my feet.
It's also strange that no one heard the girl's cries for help, and the pit where she was found was shallow.
Even an elderly person could crawl out of that pit on all fours, and a 9-year-old child could easily jump out of it.
There are not more than 100 houses and only 300 residents in the village. There's no highway nearby, so there are practically no outsiders. Could it be that someone among the locals took Deanna's life? But who would need to kill a 9-year-old girl so brutally?
We feel very sorry for that child. We are all parents too. We have our own children, and we worry about them a lot.
Maybe the girl's spirit is coming to her sister to warn that Veronika will be the killer's next victim. And then I froze. My grandmother's spirit emerged in front of me. She was hugging Deanna and she said, "Don't touch her, she saw something she shouldn't have seen."
So, could the girl have been killed because she became an unwanted witness?
Deanna was last seen alive near the store. We didn't understand what scared her or why she went there at all. We needed to check that place.
I sensed that Diana's murderer was drunk. They didn't understand what they were doing. My jinns say that it all happened because of some secret sexual relationship.
What is that supposed to mean? Could the girl have become a victim of a pervert? The clairvoyants approach the store. The saleswoman comes out to them.
Did you see the girl that evening?
Yes.
And you felt she was scared?
Yes, I thought so.
It seems she was trying to hide here.
Like someone was following her. You see?
It's unbelievable. Was someone chasing Deanna? But who? Katerina Malichenko joins the psychics.
I sense a large, noisy company. It was at the same time the girl was here.
A young man was celebrating his birthday, Ihor Yarmouk.
And I feel him go out to find the girl.
Yes, he did it.
Did you see him after he went out to find Deanna?
I didn't go out.
I need to know that man's alibi. I'll go to see him.
After a while, our expert managed to find the man.
Do you know anything about the murder of this child?
No, I don't.
Were you at the store?
Yes, from about 5:30.
Did the police summon you?
They searched my house.
According to the locals, Ihor was near the store until 9 in the evening and didn't go anywhere.
Then, who is the beast who took the life of the 9-year-old child?
The murderer can walk around your village with their eyes closed. He's local.
But why would he kill the child?
To make her silent, so she wouldn't say too much.
We decided to perform a ritual at the girl's grave to ask her who killed her. But going to the cemetery after midnight is very dangerous, so we thought it would be better to go on the investigations the next day.
The following day, The clairvoyants meet Diana's parents near the cemetery. A crowd of the locals is already there.
Hold the cards. Your daughter's murderer. Is someone close to your family?
This is horrific. So, the girl's killer is someone familiar to her family or close to them.
I need to see her grave. Let the girl say who murdered her.
Let's go.
Stop. I don't need to summon Deanna's spirit. She's here. This is for you. Will you tell me who hurt you? Don't cry. She's addressing you, saying you will soon find out everything.
I had a dream in which I saw her near our house, and she told me, "You will soon find out everything."
Jana, ask her who murdered her.
She won't speak. The girl was turning her face away from me and crying bitterly. She's asking to bring her a book. She will read it to little Bogdan. Who is that?
My son.
He was the first child, but he died.
It's so horrible. The girl's mother has lost 2 children. The terrible tragedy happened 25 years ago. The woman gave birth to her first child, a boy named Bodan. But when the baby was 4 months old, he died of brain inflammation. The woman barely recovered after her son's death. At that time, she couldn't even imagine the horror she would have to go through again. Later, Alexandra got married. Her husband's name was Ivan. In their marriage, she gave birth to 3 children, a son named Yaroslav and twins, Veronika and Ole. When she was pregnant with the twins, Ivan suffered a severe injury at work and soon died in the hospital from a stomach hemorrhage.
I was alone for a long time.
A few years later, a friend introduced Alexandra to Volodymyr. He always dreamed of a big family. So when he found out she already had children, he proposed to her. Later, they had their only child together, little Diana. The girl's murder shocked both parents deeply.
I can't live without her. I simply can't.
The girl was a gift from God. She was your sunshine. I want to sing. I want to dance.
Yes, she would always sing.
Wait. She says, "Why didn't you say goodbye to me?"
On the day of her funeral, I had a heart attack and had to call an ambulance.
The man was taken to the hospital. He still hates himself for not being able to say goodbye to his daughter.
She's ready to talk about her life, but she's not ready to tell who killed her. At that time, I couldn't even imagine what feelings the girl actually had towards her killer.
We needed to tune in to the events of the evening she disappeared. Where did you see her alive last?
At home.
We need to work in your house.
My dear baby, I loved you so much. And I still do. I can't live without you.
What a strange scent. Do you work with animals?
At a circus.
Diana's father has a rather rare job. He works as a stage inspector for a circus in Bashkiria. He's rarely home and sends all his earnings to his family. Volodymyr says his goal is to support his children because his own parents never needed him.
You treat animals better than your own parents treated you.
Yes, my father used to beat me.
I feel you thinking it's not worth living in such a family.
I have a completely different life now. I have a family and children. I divide my life into 2 parts, when I existed and when I started living a full life.
Meanwhile, Kayal Alekperov shocks everyone with what he has sensed.
I asked Deanna's spirit, "What happened to you?" And she showed me someone push her. She hit her head on a stone or a stove.
This is insane. So, someone hit the 9-year-old girl before her death. Only a few months after the investigation would we get the confirmation of the psychic's words.
A closed head injury caused by the impact of a blunt object with an undefined surface.
I feel on my chest what she felt on hers. She was being strangled either with hands or a rope? I'm not sure.
It's hard to believe, but as the forensic experts will indicate later, both psychics are absolutely right.
Point hemorrhages on the eye membranes, heart, and lungs indicate that before the death, the victim experienced asphyxia, closure of her mouth, or compression of the neck.
She's not dead yet. And is being carried somewhere. And then her murderer fakes the evidence.
The murderer inflicted knife wounds on Diana to hide the marks from his hands on her neck.
The fatal knife wounds were just a disguise.
The murderer thought the girl was already dead, but she was only unconscious.
After causing the closed head injury with the blunt object combined with asphyxia, loss of consciousness was highly probable.
At that time, no one could have imagined that the psychics sensed everything the girl experienced before her death, almost in detail.
I see her near the house during the day. She's playing here, wearing a dark jacket and bite leggings or pants.
Yes, she wore pink pants.
She's playing and she's not going to go anywhere. She's near the house.
So, maybe the girl didn't go to the playground, as she told her mother, but played near the house. Moreover, the locals claim that they didn't see Diana on the street that day either. The last time the girl was seen was in the store, and then in the pit, when she was already dead. But why did she go to the store if she wasn't planning to buy anything? And what scared her so much?
I see Diana now. She's standing inside the house. A noise. Then something either falls or breaks. I just hear a bang. She flinches. She's afraid to be in this house.
Is she afraid of her own home? Wait. 2 girls in this house experience fear. One of them is Veronica, and she's afraid of a man.
Could you send the girl somewhere? Please go inside.
What man is the clairvoyant talking about, and why is Veronica afraid of him? And how is this related to Diana's death?
Do you harass the girl?
What? Veronica?
A shocking revelation. Could the father have been harassing his own daughter? And is this what Jana Shulakova's grandmother's spirit was talking about?
She saw something she shouldn't have seen.
At the same time, our detective is meeting with Diana's older brother, Yaroslav.
Veronica accused our father of raping her. The police came and took him to the station.
Hello, Katerina? Katerina said that the girl filed a report in which she accused her father.
Wait, the girl was afraid of her own home and a man. So, is this true? Volodymyr, why are you silent?
The shocking investigation continues. Why is the ghost of the murdered girl trying to take her sister to the other world? Don't miss out. The psychics will reveal a terrifying family secret. On September 23, 2017, 9-year-old Diana Sivan from a small Ukrainian village went to the playground in the center of the village and never returned home. Her search lasted for 16 hours, and only the next morning was the schoolgirl found in a pit 200 meters away from her home, dead.
I couldn't feel the ground under my feet.
At the beginning of the investigation, the police decided that the girl had fallen prey to wild animals.
The body of the found girl showed severe injuries that could have been caused by animal bites.
But the psychics claim the girl was murdered.
It all happened because of some secret sexual relationship.
After her death, Diana's spirit came to the Azerbaijani psychic and asked him for help.
Her spirit told me to save Veronica.
Incredibly, according to the victim's sister, Veronika, Diana's father, who is her stepfather, allegedly harassed her.
Veronika, the elder daughter, filed a report with the police, claiming her stepfather raped her.
Maybe the girl's spirit asked Kayal to save Veronika from her stepfather? Do you have anything to do with your own daughter's death? Hold the cards. You weren't there, you were at work.
It's documented.
Our detective checked the alibi of Diana's father. The man indeed works as a stage inspector for a foreign circus, and on the day of his daughter's disappearance, he was not in the country. When the family informed Volodymyr that his daughter was missing, he was on tour, and he took the first flight to Ukraine.
The father was not involved in Diana's murder. But what was the story with the harassment of Veronika? Why did she accuse Volodymyr of rape?
She had a boyfriend, and I forbade her to date him.
It turned out that Volodymyr forbade his stepdaughter from dating a guy who was 7 years older than her. So, the girl's boyfriend persuaded Veronika to accuse her stepfather of rape.
I told Dad I was in love with Maxime, but he started yelling, claiming he was older and all, so I scared him, saying if he didn't allow it, I would go to the police and tell them he raped me.
But after a medical examination and a conversation between the stepdaughter and a psychologist, all charges against Volodymyr were dropped.
I admitted I made it all up. Then I hugged Dad and said I was sorry. He said, "Okay, you're my daughter after all."
Volodymyr says he doesn't hold a grudge against his stepdaughter and tries to give her as much parental love and support as possible. After all, Veronika is now his only daughter.
She's 14, she needs to study. We talked about it, and she supports my opinion now.
Then who dealt with his little daughter so cruelly? And from whom is Diana asking to save her older sister?
Now my jinns are saying a strange phrase. The father's heart will show the way to the truth.
It's unbelievable, but Volodymyr suddenly feels unwell.
Careful, guys. Take him inside.
Call an ambulance.
Volodymyr suddenly had a heart attack. We took him inside, and I thought that Kayal's clue could have possibly meant that the answer was in the house.
Everyone is scared. The doctors have been in the house for half an hour, but they haven't said anything yet. Then Diana's mother comes out to the psychics.
They gave him an injection.
Is he all right now?
Yes, but he needs to rest for at least half an hour.
While Volodymyr was recovering, we decided not to enter the house. Instead, we looked at the cards to see who could have attacked Diana in her own home.
The jinns are telling me another strange phrase. The one who guarded the girl's grave pointed to the place where the killer attacked her.
Who guards your daughter's grave?
The cat comes to visit her grave.
Last year, Diana and her family were returning home from a neighboring village, and she saw a small kitten by the road and asked her mother to take it home.
She fed the kitten and gave him water, and then she put him to bed, covered him with a blanket, and slept with him.
It's hard to believe, but after the girl was buried, the cat named Musik has not left her grave.
He's not just guarding the cemetery. He didn't let anyone approach her body.
Yes, it's true.
It turned out that when Diana's body was brought into the house before the funeral, the cat did not leave it. And I realized that the killer was also there at that moment. That's why the cat guarded his owner so carefully.
But who is the girl's killer? Could it be one of the neighbors who are now standing in the yard? Or even someone of the girl's close relatives?
Where's the cat now?
I don't know.
It turned out that Diana's pet was last taken home from the cemetery 2 days ago. According to the family, no one has seen the cat since then.
We didn't even notice that the cat came in with us. He was trying to show us the exact place where Diana was attacked, but we didn't notice.
Does it mean that the murderer visited Diana's funeral and calmly stood by her coffin after what they did to her?
I want to go to work right to the place where Diana's body was found.
At this moment, the Azerbaijani psychic amazed us with his new finding.
I see Diana. She's sitting on a swing. It's dark outside. She's completely alone. She feels unwanted. And this happens in her life all the time.
At night, she was left all alone.
And it didn't happen once.
It's not true.
It turned out that the locals indeed saw Diana alone at night in the middle of the village quite often.
She would come to the playground and swing. It was 1 a.m, and she was swinging alone. It was a dark night, but no one was looking for Diana.
If she could walk alone until midnight, why did the mother behave so strangely when her daughter didn't come home by 7 p.m? It seems like it wasn't a search, but an imitation.
Strangely, the clairvoyant's words are confirmed by some of the locals. People say that the mother's search indeed looked more like a performance.
I was driving at about 8 o'clock, and the mother was searching for her, and in an hour and a half or two, she filed the report to the police, although earlier, no one cared about that child.
She was giving a real performance, walking around the village and shouting.
You know, she's an actress. She's not very sincere. She does things more for show.
She never looked for her child. But then, around 10 or 15 minutes to 7, she ran to the store and started looking for Diana.
How could she know that Diana was missing if she was here at 6 and her mother came here at 7 and started shouting? I said, maybe she went to see a neighbor or a friend, but she said, no, she's missing. I'm calling the police.
Is it possible that the mother already knew that something terrible had happened to the girl?
I see your daughter, and next to her is another girl about the same age.
Ivanka.
Ivanka is Diana's best friend.
Did you call or ask Ivanka after Diana went missing? Did you contact her?
Yes.
It's weird, but when our expert met with Diana's friend and her mother, it turned out that they heard about Alexandra's call for the first time.
She didn't call anyone.
Nobody contacted us.
Why didn't the woman look for her daughter at her best friend's house? Why did she start calling the police without even starting to search for Diana? It was very strange.
I understood that the mother was blatantly lying to us, but I couldn't understand why she was doing it.
But then the clairvoyance began to reveal such details of Diana's life that shocked everyone present.
A hand is raised against the girl. The hand belongs to a woman. It's your hand.
I never beat her.
You beat her, and it's not the first time.
On Friday, the day before she disappeared, I was doing math homework with her, and her book was torn. She said her mom had hit her on the head with it.
Alexandra, tell us the truth.
I hit her on her head with her daybook, and I whipped her with a belt. And once I broke a plastic scoop on her.
What a mother.
So, Diana's mother beat her quite often. Could she be involved in her daughter's death?
Alexandra, why don't I see you at your daughter's funeral?
I wasn't allowed there.
Where were you?
At the hospital.
It turned out that on the eve of Diana's funeral, the woman was summoned to the police station to give testimony. She said she was very worried and asked for a sedative. And then, for some reason, she took almost all the pills. Seeing this, the police had to stop the interrogation and urgently send her to the hospital.
The strange thing was that Diana's funeral took place a few days after Alexandra was hospitalized. At that moment, nothing threatened the mother's life.
What kind of mother doesn't come to her child's funeral? The police officers told her themselves they'd take her there and then bring her back to the hospital, but she refused to go. How is that even possible?
What does the behavior of the mother who refused come to her daughter's funeral mean?
My jinns are telling me that the girl witnessed some secret sexual relationship. This is related to her family.
The girl saw something she shouldn't have seen. A forbidden love affair.
Yes, I cheated on my husband while he was abroad, but she didn't see it. Yes, I'm telling it as it is, and my husband knows it.
When did it happen?
In the summer.
Last summer?
Yes.
I don't feel well.
Volodymyr told us that when he returned home from another trip, his daughters shocked him with the news. The girls said that their mother had a lover. Later, the locals confirmed this to him.
She was promiscuous. When her husband left, she accepted lots of men. The girl must have seen something.
After learning from his wife that it was true, the enraged husband wanted to leave her, but Diana persuaded her father to stay.
She said, "Dad, give her a chance." And before going to work, I told her she had 2 months to make things right.
Diana and Veronika promised their father that they would watch their mother to make sure she didn't do anything stupid again.
Veronika and Diana assured me that if anything happened, they'd tell me everything immediately.
Veronika says that after promising their father, Diana indeed never left her mother's side.
She never went anywhere without Mom. She even slept with her.
No matter what the girl's mother says, I sense that Diana witnessed a secret sexual relationship a few hours before her death. And this is directly related to her murder.
It turned out that some villagers also believed that the girl might have died because she'd seen her mother with a lover.
Maybe it wasn't intentional. Maybe they simply hit her. She saw something and called her dad. And she always told her dad everything.
But we never had relations in front of the child.
Do you understand that your man could be involved in your child's murder?
God.
The investigators checked all the residents of the village. However, according to the locals, the man who was allegedly the lover of Diana's mother lives in a neighboring village. Moreover, the police didn't summon the man for an interrogation or didn't check his alibi.
Do the investigators not consider the version that the mother's lover might be involved in the schoolgirl's death? If so, is the murderer free now? Is this why Diana is asking to save her sister from the other world?
I want to summon Diana's spirit and find out who killed her. Diana, come to us. Diana, come to us.
There's a dog running.
What is the dog doing in the field? Do you know whose dog it is? It was the girl's spirit. She came to give us a clue. The dog ran to the man standing near Diana's relatives. Was Diana your blood relative?
Yes, she was. She was my niece, my brother's daughter. This is Serhiy, and he's Diana's uncle. He doesn't have a family of his own, so he currently lives in the same house with Volodymyr and his family. And he helped the girl's mother to search for her.
How can this be? You murdered someone. And it was your family.
I was accused of my mother's murder.
Dear God.
Why did you kill your mother?
I didn't do it.
He was intoxicated.
I simply left home and didn't call an ambulance, but they accused me of the murder. According to the police, Serhiy allegedly inflicted fatal blows on his mother with a stick, and then calmly waited for the police at the crime scene.
He served 7 years in prison for the murder and was released from prison in January 2017.
Serhiy killed his mother and served time in prison for it. And after his release, Volodymyr invited him to live with his family. I couldn't wrap my head around it.
She died because of you. How did it happen?
I don't know. I don't remember that day.
It's like a memory lapse, and I sense you've suffered from it since you were a child.
It turned out that Serhiy has suffered from memory lapses since he was little. They started when a neighbor's dog attacked him.
A dog attacked him as a child. He became a patient at a psychiatric hospital. He underwent extensive treatment and spent a lot of time in sanatoriums. He had neurosis, if I'm not mistaken. He has nervous tics and some quirks.
But if the man doesn't remember killing his own mother, it means he could attack anyone and just forget about it. So, could the uncle be somehow involved in Deanna's murder? Moreover, the locals thought his behavior during the search for the child was strange.
It was evident that he was anxious. Even she wasn't as worried as he was. And Sir He was rubbing his hands, mumbling, "Poor child. This is a very big loss."
But why did the man say about the loss of the child, if at that moment the search had just begun? What will the psychic say?
Tell me, who killed you? She shakes her head. No. She says, I don't want you to say who killed me. It doesn't matter. The main thing is to save Veronika. The girl is afraid that something terrible will happen to her elder sister, too.
I'm shocked by what is happening in this family. Instead of raising their children, the mother finds lovers, and the father is constantly away for work. The uncle, who served time for killing his mother, but doesn't remember it, lives in their house. And Veronika's boyfriend pushes her to do terrible things. Veronika, like Deanna, is currently unwanted by anyone. If the girl's parents don't come to their senses and start taking care of her, they might lose another daughter. That's why Diana's spirit asked us to save her sister.
If the police want to know who killed Diana, they need to come to see this family.
The girl wasn't killed intentionally. She got caught in the heat of the moment. She was pushed, and she fell.
The girl hit her head on a fireplace or a stove.
She's inside the house. A noise, then something falls or breaks. She flinches. Someone says, holding her by the neck, "It's your fault."
She can't scream. Someone's hands cover her mouth.
It happens in the house.
Strangely, at the beginning of the investigation, Diana's mother herself said that the dog's trail, which the police took, ended in the house.
Then the dog walked around the house, following the trail, and then it disappeared.
It's horrifying. Could it be that the girl was indeed killed in her own home, and then her body was thrown into a pit? But why?
They're trying to conceal it.
The murderer stabbed Diana to hide the marks of his hands on her neck.
She's being carried somewhere to fake the evidence.
I was struck by the fact that there was no blood at all in the pit where Diana's body was found. Let's assume some of it could have been absorbed into the ground. But there should have been blood traces on the grass and her clothes.
Was the girl brought to the ditch when she was already dead? Only someone of the locals could know about this pit.
There are two paths leading from the house where the girl lived. One leads to the main street of the village, and the other to the pit where her body was found. This means the murderer could have taken Deanna's body there, remaining unnoticed.
It all looked like some kind of performance intended to fool us. The killer tried to cover up the tracks and hide something. I wasn't going to stay there for another second.
I'd like to apologize to my daughter for...
Yes, you have something to ask your daughter for forgiveness for.
I don't wish to participate in this charade anymore. I don't want to deal with what is absolutely clear.
Both clairvoyants stop the investigation and leave. Diana's family stands in silence.
Well, excuse me, but they are beasts.
The psychics and I will pass all the information we have found on to the police, and we will do it as soon as possible.
An extremely creepy story that makes your hair stand on end.